house on the beat. Hey, hey, hey.
Another Friday in zone 2 love. The hallway smells of bleach and cheap aftershave. You count your coins like rosary beads in the lift mirror. I count excuses for the landlord's latest brave new ways. Temporary works, he says, with a smile I can notice, while the kettle argues with the silence in our room. You wear my shirt, cigarette ash on the cuff. Outside, the city sells devotion by the minute. Neon saints on billboards promising relief inside. We practice being ordinary, two soft radicals with a hard brief. You say, stay calm, love, play it clever. I say, kiss me like a loophole in the letter. If they raise the rent, we raise our eyes. If they lock the door, we memorize the lies. We live on fine print and late night trains on borrowed glamour and window pane rains. You squeeze my hand when the numbers start to shout, and we make a home from the things they leave out. Call it rent control, hearts under fluorescent skies. A private revolution in a bed that never lies. We pay in tenderness, we budget in desire, keeping warm on paperwork and stubborn little fire. The agent shows up in shoes too clean for the stairwell, talking potential like it's something you can eat. He clocks our books, our unmatching plates, as if love was mess and mess was defeat. You offer tea, polite as a Sunday lie. He declines, checks his watch, checks our shame, then leaves a brochure on urban renewal like a threat, with a graphic designer's name. Later you dance in the kitchen barefoot to the fridge hums tiny hymn. I watch you spin, and for a moment the world's eviction looks slim.
They wanna separate tenant, lover, stranger. A policy of loneliness dressed as order, but you read the clauses with your lipstick smiling. I'll encourage in the way you cross the border between fear and fun, between sorry and so what, between a key that fits and a key that's cut.
We live on fine print and late night trains on borrowed glamour and window pane rains. You squeeze my hand when the numbers start to shout, and we make a home from the things they leave out. Call it rent control, hearts when the lift won't rise. We take the stairs, we take our time, we improvise. They price the postcode, they auction the view, but they can't invoice what I feel when I come back to you. You read the paper like a verdict, I read your face like a headline I adore. We plan a future on the back of a receipt and pin it crooked to the wardrobe door. There's a crack in the ceiling shaped like a coastline. We name it after places we've never seen. You say one day, with that careful kind of laughter, turns a cramped little room into a scene. If the city wants a sacrifice, let it be our patience, let it be the hours we waste in queues. We keep the best part hidden in plain sight, in the way your mouth says my name like news. Tomorrow's headlines on a phone that won't glow. I'm in the lobby of opinion, in a suit that fits the mood. Handshake like a headline, smile rehearsed and rude. Your mate in the corner says the city's getting clean, but the bins are full of promises and something in between. We queue for our outrage, we pay with our attention. A little bit of scandal is the national invention. They sell you authentic in a limited edition, a lanyard and a slogan, a convenient superstition. In the glare of cameras, you can see the stitches show. A charity confession with a servo motor glow. Step closer to the light, love, watch the colors spin. Everybody's spotless when the flash goes off again. We dance and borrow glamour under rented chandeliers, trading little mercies for a round of cheap applause. Say it with your lipstick, say it with your cheers. Every tender sentence turns to paperwork and laws. And if you want the truth, it's glitter on the tongue. Mirrorball politics, where the prettiest ones won. The beat goes on, the questions stay unsung. Family values, while the chauffeur warms the rod. You text me from the balcony, you're smoking in the cold, counting up the friendships that were bought and then resold. We used to kiss like riots in the shadow of the park. Now it's small talk, and the jokes are getting dark. Your friend with perfect teeth says history repeats, then asks the waiter quietly for something off the sheets. I want a night that means it, not a photo in a frame, not a public little sorrow with a private little name. You say keep it civil, like civility is love, while the city spins its mirror and the ceiling falls above.
Darling, I've seen saints in the smoking area and sinners writing policy with perfume and hysteria.
We dance and borrow glamour under rented chandeliers, trading little mercies for a round of cheap applause. Say it with your lipstick, say it with your cheers. Every tender sentence turns to paperwork and laws. And if you want the truth, it's glitter on the tongue. Mirrorball politics, where the prettiest ones won. The beat goes on, the questions stay unsung. At dawn the poster sag, mascara running down the wall. Someone sweeping confetti from the hall. You and I walk homeward, past the river's nervous shine. Your hand in my pocket, like a secret little sign. We argue about the future in a doorway painted blue. You say it's complicated, like that's something you can do. I watch your face reflect in shop fronts as we pass. Two citizens of nowhere, made of light and broken glass.
The cul-de-sac performs its nightly show. Curtains twitch like eyelids, letting fragments go. A fox in the recycling, champagne in the bin. Your mom's awake with daytime telly murmuring sin. I walk past parked cars like polite sleeping beasts. Number plates reflect me in discreet little sheets. You said meet by the off license, near the cash machine where the teenage saints smoke thin and talk mean. Your perfume's a rumor in the cold. My heart does its paperwork, stamped and controlled.
The pavements keep secrets under council grid. Every neat hedge hides a private little bit. We're silhouettes in security light, looking for a doorway that feels like a ride.
Under porch lights, we invent our own rules, kissing like criminals outside the schools. The houses stare, immaculate asleep, but our names are promises we intend to keep. This is Suburbia after midnight, where manners turn feral and sweet, and the quiet gets loud when our shadows meet. In the back garden, someone's hot tub steams like a luxury vapid invaded by dreams. A Bluetooth speaker bleeds through a fence, a love song mangled by poor reception and sense. We cut through the alley by the primary gates, where the paint peels back from please cooperate. You tilt your chin with a practiced grace, like you rehearsed this scandal on your face.
Your lipstick marks a cigarette filter, a small red flag, a perfect little splinter. We trade confessions like loyalty cards, collected in pockets, redeemed in the dark.
Listen, there's a kind of freedom in softly, nightly. Say my name like a street sign. Say it plain, say it once, say it fine. Under porch lights, we invent our own rules, kissing like criminals outside the schools. The houses stare, immaculate asleep, but our names are promises we intend to keep. This is Suburbia after midnight, where the brave look calm and discreet, and the truth slips out when our shadows meet. Morning will come with its polite little frown. Milk bottles sweating as they're put down. You'll go back to your hallway of family photos. I'll take the bus with the office commuters. Right now your hand is alive, while my mouth says things my manners would never admire. We stand by the roundabout, haloed in glare, two grown-ups misbehaving, perfectly aware. If anyone asks, we were just taking air. If anyone knows, they won't say it out there, because respectability loves a disguise, and desire wears suits with very good lies. Road, cab lights smear like paint. You said call me later, as if later could be late. I cue the numbers slowly, like a secret I rehearse, in a rented room with mirrors and a second-hand universe. Operator silence, then the line begins to sing, a tiny metronome of hope inside a plastic ring. Your name tastes expensive when the coins begin to fall. I practice being casual against the hallway wall. And in the pause between the clicks, I hear your other life, the one with dinner parties, corks and polished little knives. My mouth becomes a message that can't quite reach your ear, so I lean into the receiver like it's something I can steal. Meet me in the static, where the honest people hide. Say my name like London rain, then let it slide. If your voice is only distance, I'll still take the ride. This is dial tone desire, and it keeps me qualified for the brief impossible job of being on your mind. Even for a minute,
moving out of time. Outside the late night off license glows paternal green. Two boys share a cigarette, pretend they're in a scene. I watch them like a sermon, like a warning, like a dare, then dial again with lipstick marks on someone else's chair. Your laugh arrives in fragments, soft as money in a purse. You ask me how I'm doing, I answer in reverse. I say I'm fine, I'm famous, I'm a postcard you can keep. But truth is I'm a doorway that your footsteps never meet. You make desire sound so tidy, like a suit that fits too well. Mine's more like crumpled paper in a pocket by the till. I count the rings like promises, I count the lies like change. Then you breathe and the whole room rearranges. Come on, say it plainly. Meet me in the static, where the honest people hide. Tell me you're alone tonight, or tell me you just tried. If your yes is only almost, I'll still step inside. This is dial tone desire, in a suit and in a bruise, with a smile that looks immaculate and nothing left to lose except the part of me you choose. Morning finds me spotless, like a crime scene wiped clean. I iron out the evening from my shirt and my routine. Your number on my fingers, inked in heat and impatience. A private little scripture for the faithless and the anxious. You call it 7:08 when the city starts to work. Your voice is bright and ordinary, mine becomes a quirk. You say we should be sensible, you say you're being kind. I say send me your silence, I'll translate it into mine. One last ring, then mercy, and the line goes cold. But in the hush, I hear the thing you never quite control. Style. Style.
Neon in the lobby, rain on a rented suit. You smile like a headline, I read it for the footnotes. A concierge clocks us, polite as a threat. In the city of mirrors, every kiss keeps it dead. Let's be modern, let's be brave, I say. Let's be careful what a chandelier saves. lot. We practice being strangers with a thief's calm heart. Your phone lights up, my name in a wound. You turn it face down like that ends the sound. There's a camera in the lift, there's a witness in the glass. We pose like it's nothing, then tremble as we pass. Your lipstick on my collar, my lies in your eyes. We're fluid in the future, but the past still by. Say it softly, like a prayer in a penthouse room. We're saints for a second, then we fall out of tune. The world outside is hungry, it loves a little mess. So here's my Glasshouse Confessions, under glitter and courage, under tailored stress. We wanted revelation, not a public address. Hold me like a secret that you never could possess. You order vodka neat like it's medicine. I watch the ice cube spin, a tiny planet. You say the tabloids are vulgar, the world is unkind. Then angle your profile for the best light. Darling, that's theater, and you know the lines. We sell our little tragedy in designer signs. Your hand on my knee, a diplomatic move. My heart doing overtime, trying to prove. We talk about politics, we talk about taste, while the bed in the corner waits to be erased. And when you say forever, it lands like a dare, because forever needs air, and we're short of it here. There's an art to being seen, a certain English hush, a practiced sorry that means watch me. We could leave right now, pay the bill, tip the guild, walk out clean as a rumor that never got built. But you lean in close and the room turns thin, like the walls have ears and we're letting them in. Say it softly, right across this penthouse room. We're saints for a second, then we fall out of tune. The world outside is hungry, it loves a little mess. So here's my Glasshouse Confessions, under glitter and courage, under tailored stress. We wanted revelation, not a public address. Hold me like a secret that you never could possess. Morning leaks in slowly, cruel as honesty. Your mascara's a skyline after weather and policy. We stand by the window, two silhouettes to blame. You trace a line on the glass and write my name. Down on the street, a couple argue then kiss, a small cheap miracle we somehow miss. You say, what are we really, when no one's impressed? I say, two grown men in a beautiful mess. If love is a spotlight, ours needs a shade. If truth is a weapon, let it be laid. So take my jacket, take my alibi too. Leave me the bruise where I learned about you.
evening, love, you're late again. The lift smells of perfume and disinfectant. Down on the street
taxis idle like promises, and the billboard smiles, a perfect set of teeth. You've got a tote bag full of virtue and a phone full of men you'll never meet. I watch your thumb invent a future while the city counts its receipts. We're excellent at wanting. In the glass of the shop front we look like strangers, polite, well lit, slightly endangered. Your salary's a rumor, your rent is a fact, so you laugh like it's all just a joke. Then you're back in late capital, the lights stay on for free, but every kiss comes with a service fee. We pose for the camera, we cue for belief, and call it romance when it's relief. Hold me close in a public place where the adverts learn your face. Your mate says network like it's religion, in a bar where the cocktails cost a confession. A boy in a suit with immaculate hair sells you courage in measured portions of air. You say, darling, I'm tired of being curated, then pick the filter that makes you look brave. Outside a courier rides through the rain, carrying someone's dinner like it's a crown on a grave. We're all employed by the moment.
Listen, there's a tenderness in transactions, a softness in terms and conditions. You sign your name with a shaking hand because the alternative is silence, and silence is expensive here. So we dance, yes, we dance, on a floor that moves like a balance sheet.
In late capital, the lights stay on for free, but every kiss comes with a service fee. We share one cigarette, we share one seat, we share a dream that tastes of heat. Alright, alright. Say my name like you mean it, not like a brand. Take my heart out of your busy hand. At midnight the office towers glitter empty like trophies for a game nobody wins. You lean on my shoulder, finally quiet, and I feel the weight of all your sins, which are mostly hoping, scrolling, buying time, trying to look fine when you're running on fumes. We could leave now, take the night bus past the takeaway lights and the luxury tombs, and in the dark, where the screens can't reach, we'll make a small republic out of speech. You and me, unmonetized. Style.
spills on the tiles like cheap champagne. Your aftershave and smoke in the air constrained. We queue for ecstasy, polite and bored. A flash of teeth, a look that says afford. The DJ's hands are theater tonight, but the room's on mute under ultraviolet light. You mouth a promise over someone's shoulder. I read your lips, you make the light feel colder. 1,000 bodies and the same old scene. Sweat and glitter and a space between. Your eyes say stay while your feet drift away, and every strobe exposes what you won't say. So take my wrist like you mean it, or let it go like a secret. There's a pause where the euphoria should roar. A kiss that lands like a note with no encore. We move in time to a feeling we can restore. Silence on the dance floor. You want devotion in a crowded place. I want the truth with a straight face grace. Hold me like you're staying for more, or leave me with the lights and the decor. The bouncers barter smiles for cash. Inside, your friends perform their practice laugh. You say it's complicated, like it's chic, like a slogan printed where the heart should speak. I watch you open, handsome and remote, a satellite at someone else's joy. I came for danger, stayed for the view. Now I'm learning what the choir can do. Listen, this is London manners in a midnight bar, where desire is polite and bruises leave no scar. We negotiate affection like a rental contract. You sign with your eyes, then you quietly retract. I can take the heat, I can take the glare, but the emptiness you bring is hard to wear. Say it plain, say it sharp, say it sweet, or let the silence swallow up the beat. There's a pause where the euphoria should roar. A kiss that lands like a note with no encore. We move in time to a feeling we can't restore. Silence on the dance floor. You want salvation in a stranger's face. I want a name for this elegant disgrace. Hold me like you're staying for more, or leave me with the lights and the decor. Crowd like a headline act, smile like a scandal, keep my posture intact. You reach too late with your cinematic stare, as if regret could comb its fingers through my hair. I dance with the space where your truth should be. Make a partner of the ruthless clarity. Tomorrow you'll call it a phase or night. I'll call it freedom in a hard white light.
Neon from the off-license paints your mouth electric blue. We talk in small denominations, like people always
you. You say you're fine, you say you're busy, you say it with that grin, as if the past is just a postcode you never lived in. I take the long way round the roundabout, the city slick with rain. A taxi idles like a promise that refuses to explain. In shop windows, better versions of us, perfectly lit. And I remember what I wanted and the way I didn't quit. There's a moral in the mirror and it's wearing my face, a little stain of glamour where the conscience keeps its place. If you listen closely, heartbreak has a polite English tone. It clears its throat then carries on, as if it's best alone. We were young enough to think that damage made us wise. Now the morning finds the evidence in glittery disguise. I keep a souvenir of chaos in the pocket of my coat and call it the bright side of regret. When the lights go out, you learn the steps by stumbling. You learn the words too late, but some mistakes turn into maps that lead you through the gate. There's a guy outside the station selling roses after dark. He says, love is just a habit, love is just a spark. We laugh like it's a headline from a free paper on the train. Then your hand brushes my wrist and the whole world tilts again. You talk about a new life somewhere warmer by the sea, a balcony, a cigarette, a kind of privacy. I nod as if agreement is a currency I've got, but my mouth is full of names of things we never quite forgot. So here's the part where dignity arrives in a hired car, laid immaculate, pretending it hasn't traveled far. I've kissed in doorways, made a theater of being brave, paid the cover charge for heaven, then behaved. And still in every crowded room I scan the exits first, because desire is a compliment and punishment rehearsed. We were elegant disasters in expensive secondhand, with a future in our pockets and a tremor in our hands. Now I let the silence teach me what I couldn't say out loud, and call it the bright side of regret. When the music's too loud, you learn the art of leaving with a smile that feels sincere, and the aftertaste of angels in the cheap champagne of fear. So if I see you on the high street under Christmas lights in June, I'll talk about the weather like a perfectly trained loon. You'll mention someone lovely, I'll say, that's good for you, and mean it in the way a liar sometimes tells the truth. Then I'll walk on past the river where the office towers gleam, each window like a little life, each life a little dream. And in that reflected city I'll forgive what I became, because regret is just the proof that I was here and felt the flame. The office lights are holy, harsh and far too white. A memo like a meteor, it lands and ends the night. Your name in bold italics, underlined in red. A little line of panic dancing circles in your head. I take the lift to nowhere, mirror checks my face. Tie slightly too dramatic for this corporate cabaret. The city's doing overtime, the river's black with glass, and every second sips my pulse, then lets it through to pass. You say meet me by the turnstiles, bring a story and a smile. I say give me 20 minutes, like that means a little while. A promise in a cheap suit, an alibi in cologne. We're always late for something, even when we're alone. We'll make it look effortless under fluorescent skies. Been through the small disasters with professional eyes. Your lipstick on my schedule, your perfume on my plans. Dancing with the deadline with our fingers interlaced. If world wants signatures, we'll give it silhouettes and kiss behind the photocopier's gentle threats. You read the morning headlines like the tarot for the rich. Another little scandal and another little itch. Your boss is very disappointed in a voice that's softly grand, while you draw tiny hearts on post-its like a secret contraband. I'm texting from the back row of a meeting made of smoke. Someone's laughing at a joke that no one's brave enough to quote. My mouth says very interesting, my eyes say set me free. Your reply is just an address and a key emoji. The clock becomes a nightclub, the hands a strobing blade. We trade our guilt for glitter in a deal we never made. Your stocking's in my briefcase, my conscience in your coat. We cross the line in silence like a well-rehearsed escort. Then suddenly you hold me like the last train of the day, and all the forms and folders drift politely away. We'll make it look effortless under fluorescent skies. Spin through the small disasters with professional eyes. Your lipstick on my schedule, your perfume on my plans. Dancing with the deadline while the city claps its hands. If the world wants signatures, we'll give it silhouettes and laugh behind the photocopier's gentle threats. Is a stage with no applause. You count the little bruises left by deadlines and their laws. There's mascara on the mirror like a comet on the run, and sunlight acts respectable, pretending it's one. We iron out the creases, we rehearse our alibis. You practice being normal, I practice telling lies. But when your hand finds mine beneath the table's calm veneer, the future feels like music, and it finally comes near. We'll make it look effortless under fluorescent skies. Spin through the small disasters with professional eyes. Your lipstick on my schedule, your perfume on my plans. Dancing with the deadline with our fingers interlaced. If the world wants signatures, we'll give it silhouettes and lives behind the photocopier's delicate threats. Listen, your coat still smells of perfect crime. Then we both pretend we've got the time. In a city built on angels, you can't kiss without a plan. You can't touch without a headline. You can't hope without a brand. Still your hand finds my sleeve in the crowd outside the club, as if tenderness is something that the bouncers might allow. If you want devotion, keep it quiet in the queue. Say it like a secret that the streetlights can't construe. Make it look like irony, then mean it all the way. It's a fine line, darling, in the cold white light of day. But I like the risk in you, the rare and human flair. Prove you're cool enough to care. Slogans, expensive and thin. They sip their little judgments with a twist of gin. One says compassion ruins lipstick. Another says it's chic to watch the world collapse in a carefully chosen tweet. Shuttered arcades, past posters peeling off. You read them like a horoscope and make the future soft. I ask what you're after, you say something real if it's there. The bravest answer in your carefully styled air. At midnight the city turns candid. The glamour slips, it seems. You confess you've been performing. I admit I've been unseen. There's a hunger in the mirrors, there's a chill in every smile. So let's be slightly scandalous, let's stay a little while. Your thumb on my mouth says hush, my pulse says rush. If you want devotion, keep it quiet in the queue. Say it like a secret that the streetlights can't construe. Make it look like irony, then mean it all the way. It's a fine line, darling, in the cold white light of day. And when they pose for cruelty, you choose a different glare. That's why you're cool enough to care. Chrome black coffee, pale sun. A radio murmurs promises to everyone and no one. You trace a bruise of lipstick from the corner of my grin, like you're editing the story so the truth can get back in. Outside the neighbor's practice, looking past each other's lives. Inside you say my name as if it finally survives. We dress like we're untouchable, we leave like we're prepared. But your eyes keep saying softly what your mouth won't dare. excuse to stay out all night. We talking bullet points, deadpan precise, like lovers in a brochure, like dead at a decent price. You say, darling, be realistic. I say realism's just a costume, very minimalist. Outside, the city does its little nervous dance. Inside, your eyes imply an offer and a chance. So we step through the door with the bass in our ribs, hands in pockets, secrets on our lips. A mirror bought those futures on the wall, and every prediction looks beautiful and small. We can make a life from headlines and desire. Trade your shy confession for a little holy fire. Hear the truth arise in a flash of white pearl. For 3 minutes we live in a perfect world, and the lights come up and the spell feels thin, but you lean in close like, let's begin. Placing careful bets. He says love is a currency, spend it with taste, but he counts every kiss like a bill to be chased. We slip past the toilets, past the door with the crack, where a boy in a suit is learning how to act. You brush my wrist like it's accidental art, and the room turns warm around the cold apart. If paradise is only lighting and smoke, then say it plain, love, and tell me it's a joke. I've seen devotion dressed as strategy, and tenderness presented as a fear. Still, when you say my name, it lands and stays like neon on the rain, like Sunday in a daze. We can make a life from headlines and desire. Trade your shy confession for a little holy fire. Hear the truth arrives in a flash of white pearl. For 3 minutes we live in a perfect world, and if tomorrow's cruel and it's daylight grim, tonight's enough, so let me in. In the clean hotel air, you pin on your confidence, I fix my hair. On the telly someone promises peace in our time, with a smile like a slogan and a suit that shines. You write your number on a receipt from the bar, as if romance is retail, as if that's who we are. We kiss at the lift, very calm, very neat, like a scene that repeats when the chorus meets the beat. Like it's casual business, rain on the landing, your coat full of reasons. You say upstairs quick, before the neighbors decide. A
smile like paperwork signed on the side. The hallway light flickers, municipal yellow. We pass family photos, all stiff and polite. Your hand on my sleeve, like a warning in velvet. You whisper, tonight we keep it light. Outside the city rehearses its alibis. Taxi breaks sigh, then the silence replies. You look at me sideways, as if I'm a witness, as if my attention can grant you forgiveness. There's a message in the hush between your words, a paper-thin future that never gets heard. We dance round the truth in rented rooms, glow and call it romance, so the guilt doesn't show. Somewhere behind all the curtains and smoke, a plan turns over, careful, slow. You name it once, like a joke, the quiet plot. Then kiss me as if you forgot. Your friend in the kitchen pretends to be bored. He pours something clear and avoids the reward. He says you're a poet, then checks his reflection. The mirror approves of his careful complexion. You lean on the counter, all angles and nerve explain your arrangement. Tasteful restraint, a couple of names and a flat in the distance, and someone who'd never create a complaint. You watch me like I'm part of the decor, a modern accessory. Quietly bored, I taste your perfume and the hint of a deadline. It's sweet and it stings and it's not. So here's the part where the lights turn sincere, where London looks older and suddenly near. You talk about love like a legal invention, a clause in a life you can edit with tension. You say stay a minute, and mean stay in character. Smile for the future, the tasteful facade. I'm clever with silence, I've practiced the posture, but even my calm has a crack in its guard. We're brilliant at looking untroubled, in rooms where the air feels too tall. There's a message in the hush between your words, a paper-thin future that never gets heard. We circle the truth like a statue in rain, touching it lightly to avoid the stain. You're counting the cost in a private code, while I play along in a borrowed mode. And when you say it once, under your breath, the quiet plot, I hear the sound of the log. A postcard of sodium, men in the doorway, religion and cologne. You straighten my collar like I'm for display now, and ask if I'll ring you when I'm back home. A siren turns distant, a red thread unspooling. Your taxi arrives like a closing remark. You step in then hesitate, eyes on my mouth, as if I'm the one who can switch off the dark. I wave like a stranger
with manners. My face does the courteous part. In my pocket, your number, an elegant weapon, and the night is a map with a mark. Sides at embankment, silver in the rain. Neon writes your surname on a window, then erases it again. I count the taxis like confessions, yellow beads along the strand. You say love, it's just the city, as you take my trembling hand. In a flat with thin partitions, someone laughs then shuts the door. Your perfume and the pavement make a promise on the floor. We're respectable in public, privately untied, kissing in the shadow where the monuments reside. The siren turns to choir in the distance, out of phase. Street lights blink like faulty saints approving of our haze. You talk in careful sentences, I answer with a look. Alright. And every bridge becomes a paragraph you never wrote in a book. If London could sleep, would it dream of you and me? Two boys in borrowed time, under borrowed electricity. The river keeps our secrets, the stones keep their polite face, and I keep acting casual while my heart accelerates. Say my name like it's nothing, like a stranger in the queue. Love is such a small word for what the night makes people do. A hen night shouting, crowns of plastic heels too high. A lad outside a chicken shop declares he's ready to die. You roll your eyes in sympathy, then leaning close to me. Darling, saints and sinners all want someone to believe. In Soho, every doorway is a sermon, every glance a dare. I watch you light a cigarette like you're conducting air. You say your ex still texts at midnight, drunk on spite and pride. I say block him, love, then swallow down the jealousy inside. There's a kind of patriotism in staying up too late, holding hands where cameras watch, challenging the state. Not with banners, not with speeches, just the softness we insist. A touch that says tomorrow won't be governed by a fist. Come here. If morning finds us separate, in different coats alone, let the townhouses keep judging, we'll still have what we've known. If London could sleep, would it finally let us be? No headlines in the gutters, no hard stairs for company. The buses keep on rolling, like a thought you can't erase.
refuse to call us in. Tonight the world is wallpaper, and we're the crack within. The city softens, all the glitter turning gray. You fix your collar in the mirror like you're rehearsing to obey. I watch you check your phone twice, then slip it out of sight, as if desire is a document you file away at night. We walk past Parliament, it's smug behind its iron lace, and you kiss me by the river with a very straight face. Text me when you're home, you say like it's a minor thing, but my ribs are full of fireworks that never learn to sing.
From the off license drips on my shoes, love. You leaning like a headline, then change the news, love. A taxi calls, the river looks lacquer and slide. You say it's only color, but you color a lie. You're all pastel manners, sharp elbows and silk. A polite little scandal stirred into the milk. I clock your reflection in the tube window glass, switching your story when the station's pass. And every time you touch the dial, the room rewrites itself in style. The lights obey, then misbehave. I feel the hue begin to wave. You call it taste, I call it tactics in the dark. A gallery of kisses with a hidden aftermark. You leave a perfect fingerprint on everything I say. Turn my silver into smoke, then walk away. It's chromatic sabotage, dressed up as romance. A careful little slip in the timing of our dance. I smile for the cameras, you smile for the cars, and the night applauds our beautiful flaws. There's a postcard of a C2 blue, and a coat on the chair that still smells of you. You talk about freedom like it's something you own, while I watch the room turn into polished stone. You edit my laughter, you crop out the ache, put a frame around my face like a tasteful mistake. Your friends in their black ask what I'm meant to be. A feature, a phase, a private strategy.
I wanted devotion with a municipal calm. You wanted the thrill of a siren alarm. So you switched the bulbs in my corridor heart. Now every entrance feels like performance art.
And darling, it's clever, it's cruel, it's clean. Like a razor disguised in a magazine. You call it taste, I call it tactics in the dark. A gallery of kisses with a hidden aftermark. You leave a perfect fingerprint on everything I say. Turn my
Here's my little exit in a well-cut line, a goodbye that sounds like a drink or a fine. I'll take my evenings unfiltered, my mornings plain. Let the streetlights keep their honest stain. You can keep the compliments lacquered and thin. I've seen how they glitter to cover the pin. In a city that sells you a dream by the gram, I'll choose my own